welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a super fun and 18 plus reading. So, I'm not going to age restrict it, so Scout's honor. But yeah, so this one's going to be about what your very first time with them is going to be like. I think it's going to be really fun to do this reading. Hopefully you all will enjoy it. The cards, some of the cards I'm going to be using for this reading are kind of explicit, so if you don't like that kind of imagery, I assume you won't mind it since you're here for this reading, but if you do, don't look at the screen, just listen to the reading. We're going to have 3 piles. Here are your crystal focuses. We've got the rose quartz point, the amethyst cluster, and then the moonstone agate cluster. So take a minute, get all centered on which pile you want, and I will see you at your timestamp. Hello everyone who chose the rose quartz point. This is going to be your reading on what your first time with them is going to be like. Stick that. I don't know where I want to stick that. I guess I'm going to stick it over here. It's going to be off screen. I need all the screen room I can for all the cards. I need a bigger reading space, to be honest. So first, we are going to get some cards so that you can see what this person will be like, what their personality is kind of like, so that if you already know them, or if it's maybe someone new for you. So what is pile 1's person? What is their person going to be like? What's their personality like, please? We got a lot. Okay, so we have the storm, the shaman, the hunter, the self, the mask. Space these out. I'll scoot these over. I was only going to get 5, but I guess I have a lot to say. The venom, the sustainer, and the prayer. Okay, and your back of deck energy is the ocean. Okay, so what is your person like? Okay, so your person may be someone who is kind of a little, well, hot and cold is not quite the right word, but maybe like they're a person who has very shifting emotions. One day they're like in a great mood, and then the next day they're like, don't talk to me, nobody talk to me, and it's like they're almost a different person. and you're like, what is going on with you? But it's not like they take it out on anybody. It's just like you just know that day, like, you're not going to talk to them because it's a day that nobody's talking to them, like, and that's just kind of who they are. It's like maybe they close themselves off when they're having turbulent emotions or something. But they also are someone who is very they give off, at least you perceive them as being someone who's quite open to more, to either maybe they are someone who would be watching a tarot reading or is open to like spiritual vibes, or even it could just be something as simple as like conspiracy theories or aliens or ghosts, but there's something about them that comes off as being very open to there being more than what meets the eye in this world, and willing to like show that in a sense that other people, where like they kind of wear that on their personality, on their energy. Like they don't necessarily need to say it, although they might, but even if they don't, they just kind of come off as that type of person who you feel like you could say anything to them and it would be okay. But there is still something in them with the hunter and this venom. they have a strong masculine presence. They feel like they're someone who could really, like, I don't know, be forceful when necessary, and that they could maybe even sometimes say something with this Venom card that's a little hurtful, um, like, or a little sharp, and not meaning to necessarily be mean, but they can really kind of pack a punch, or they can really come after something with like an intensity that's almost a little scary at times, but like not like scary in like a bad way, but like intense. They have like an intensity, an underlying intensity, but it's not on the surface of their personality. It's like underneath this pleasant masked exterior. It's like their surface is calm, kind of like the ocean. It's like they seem calm, but then underneath, you know that out of nowhere, like a storm or like a tsunami could come and just take over of their personality. Um, they also have a strong sense of self. It's like they're very aware of who they are, and they're not someone who's pressured into changing their opinions or um, going against what they believe. Like they have a very strong um, presence and knowledge of who they are. They also come off as someone who is um, quite spiritual, or has a strong faith of some kind. And then they're very accommodating. They take care of people. Sometimes it seems at the detriment to their own needs, but they are someone who is very conscientious of others. So that's what I'm seeing for who this person might be. So whether they're in your life yet or not, it's hard to say, but probably I'm thinking most of these people will be, but you never know. Tarot is subjective. So what is your first time with them gonna be like? Pile number 1. Okay, we have the Knight of Chalices. What's your first time gonna be like with them? Pile number 1. We have the Tower. The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. What's this time gonna be like? The King of Chalices. And we have 3 more. Then we have the Hermit, Strength, and the Ten of Chalices. Okay. And your back of deck energy for this one is the Ace of Wands. All right. So what is your first time with this person going to be like? Pile number 1. Okay. So there will be a lot of emotion and passion involved with this person. I feel like, all right, so this person has been thinking about you or watching you from a distance for a while. In fact, you possibly could be in a relationship already, or when they met you, you were in a relationship, or they perceive you as having a lot of suitors or potential other partners that they need to pull you away from with these 2 cards. You see that jealousy in that in the background with that Tower card, where he's like, I will kill for a chance to be with this person. Now I'm not saying that your partners or your next partner is necessarily he. I'm just referencing that figure. But your person's in that energy of like, I could literally kill to be with them. And the same here, this figure here is like waiting, watching this couple off to the side, being like, holding that torch, like, I just want to be with them. So there is a sense of longing, of having wanted to come into this this union, this physical union with you for a while. There is, here's that like torch coming towards you with that torch, watching, regardless of your genders. It's almost like there will be like a sweetness to this time together. There a demureness at first, where like there will be a lot of softness, a lot of touching, a lot of caressing. But once that has once the moment has moved past that, once the, I guess, the foreplay, if you want to say, has happened, it's like there is this inner part of your person who kind of likes a little bit of roughness, and not in like a smack you around way, but like a kind of like a wrestling playfulness, like power play dynamic, possibly in the most extreme case, but like just a little bit of like maybe pinning each other down kind of energy with this person. It makes me feel a little breathless, that energy. But overall, it feels like this person really wants something sweet, and it feels like they don't want this to be a one-night stand, though. If they come together with you, they want it to be the start of something stable that could lead to a potential real connection with you. So let's see what would shift after you came together with this person. What would they want to happen afterwards? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and Judgment, one more. What would happen afterwards for pile 1? And the Ace of Wands. And then the back of the deck for this one is going to be the Three of Swords underneath the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so after, with the Four of Pentacles, your person will really want to hold on to you. Like, they would kind of, but also I feel they would kind of hold on to their own emotions. They would not be so flowery or expressive with how they're feeling towards you, but they also wouldn't want you to go anywhere, and they would be more expressive about their physical attraction to you with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. But the truth of it would be, it would be repressed in them with the Moon. They wouldn't be saying this, but the truth is what they really would want is to be in a committed relationship with you after this union happened. After you all physically came together, they would want to come together in a commitment, in a real commitment. But I don't think they would tell you that. They would hold that close to them, and they would express just wanting to continue to have a physical relationship with you. And this would cause them a lot of pain to hide that they really do actually want this commitment more than anything. Oh, and then the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it would cause them some mental stress to not be completely honest with you, but I don't know that they would immediately, from especially looking at their personality where the mask is out there, I don't know that they would feel completely safe immediately telling you how they feel about you. I don't think this person's comfortable being vulnerable, really, even though they would be very, you would feel it when they were with you with all this Cups energy, how much they care and want to be with you. I don't think that they would be able to express that to you. So let's see, how might you recognize when you are close to being about to having this physical union with this person? How might you recognize that? So we have Temperance, it's too many. All right, we'll take them. Back of the deck is Eight of Wands. Oh, let me get that on screen. Eight of Wands. Okay, so we had Temperance, the Hermit, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Swords, and then the Five of Swords. Okay, so how might you know that this is coming? Okay, so I feel like when you are in a place where you feel balanced and comfortable being on your own and you kind of feel in your power, they are going to come out of nowhere with an offer, kind of wanting to move towards you in a way that makes you feel really conflicted. Actually, you're not going to understand where that offer came from or why, and it's not going to seem like it's about this, about wanting to be with you, and you're going to be like, I mean, what? But it will lead to this happening if you embrace it. But it's like, it's not going to seem like that. It's going to be very the way that the events move towards, the way that their offer presents to you doesn't feel like it has anything to do with sex, but but it does, and it moves towards that. But it leaves you, when they first present it, feeling really confused about why they're asking you what they're asking you, or wanting to do what they want to do, because you feel like maybe if you have a past with them, you feel like maybe things are over, or if you don't really have a super past, you're like, wait, we've always been friends. Why are you all of a sudden wanting to like go on a trip to Arkansas or whatever, random stuff. But it'll be like something super, super unexpected when you're really not it'll be about what, like, movement towards something more stable with you. But with the High Priestess here, like, it's not going to seem, they're not really going to show their hand. But that's what they're going to be thinking about. I feel like they're very strategic with this sword energy. Yeah, Two of Cups in the middle of the deck. They've got some feels, and they're trying to be strategic, because I don't think they want to get hurt, but they really want to come towards you. So we're going to get some message cards. What would this person want to say to pile number 1? You turn loose heaven within me. And give in for my touch, for my taste, for my lust. One more. I can see eternity in your eyes. Yeah, they definitely, I guess this one's coming to you. I believe you. That might be for some of you specifically. Yeah, they definitely do see something more than just a physical connection with you. Pile number 1. What do you want to say to them? Okay. I love your sense of humor. I was not looking for something like this. I could listen to your voice for days on end. Oh, back a deck. Can we just kiss all night? Number 1. Oh no, sorry, I'm already ahead of myself. What did they say to pile number 1? I'm haunted by us. So some of you all do have a past that they're a little worried about. Or perhaps they've been thinking about this for so long that it's like, it's almost like they're already haunted by this connection, even though they've never come towards you yet. You drive me crazy. I miss you regardless of how things look on the outside, and I'm a different person than you remember. Yeah, so for those of you who are resonating with someone who you already know that you might be in separation with or not close to, they have been making changes. Pile number one's person. What did they say? To pile number one. I am a very jealous person. You are my everything. Yeah, I don't think that they could really say that to you, but that is how they feel. That's coming through, that they do have a lot of feelings for you. I am in so much pain, and you are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Yeah, for some of them, there could be some insecurities surrounding their self-worth, and that might be why they're struggling to come towards you. We're going to get a charm bowl for you, pile number one, just to help get any additional clues about who this person might be. Oh, this can be kind of loud, sorry. Okay, see what we have. Ooh, okay. We have some numbers. We have 4, 6, and 1. We have the High Priestess shell, so someone who has been keeping some secrets to themselves. We have the bat. The bat for me is all about someone who is really affectionate and cuddly and kind of cute, but doesn't come off that way. Someone who's perceived as darker than they are. Brave, so your person could think of you as brave, or it could be trying to work up their courage. We have the Foxy Negroni charm. Foxes could be something that are important. Your person could see you as being very foxy, sexy. The Negroni is also has a connection to Italian food. Also it's kind of like a classy drink. We have my higher commitment charm coming through with this ring, so they do definitely want to take things to a higher level of commitment. We have my clarity band coming through, so I need to want to speak more truth and clarity. We also have the passion band coming through, so definitely, obviously this is a reading about, lust and stuff, so but that is there. We have the key. So there's solutions, keys to the heart there. We have the little pig charm. This is my charm about someone being a little selfish or greedy at times. Maybe your person has been in the past and they want to rectify that, or they are being that way now. We have the bunny charm. This is about fertility, wanting to make a home. Someone could have children already with that charm. The sun, so you make someone very happy. This is kind of similar energy to the sun card. Paris, there could be a connection with this, the Eiffel Tower. This also could just be someone who's really romantic secretly or wants to make this be romantic. This is the year of the horse. People who are born in that year can be very loyal, hardworking. Trying to think what the most recent year of the horses are. 1990, I think, is the last one. I know 1990 for sure. I know there are more. We have J, D, N, A, M. Damn. Damn, girl. Z and X. Then we have Pisces coming through. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope this resonates for you. If you do, please feel free to like, share, or subscribe if you feel called to. If you want more readings from me, I do try and put out more daily content on my Instagram. The information will be down in the description box below. And I do give away a free monthly private reading to one of my subscribers over on Instagram at random. Once a month, so if that interests you, I would love to have you over there. But if this is where you choose to leave me, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2, everyone who chose that amethyst cluster. This is going to be your reading for what is your first time with them going to be like. We're going to put this over. It'll be off screen. You won't really see it. Unfortunately, I need all my space for my cards. I don't have a very big reading space currently. So first what we're going to do is we're going to get some cards on what your person's personality is like. That way if you can kind of identify who they are, if they're already in your life, or, you know, if there's someone who's coming into your life, you might be able to be like, oh, maybe that's the person. So for pile number 2, what is their person going to be like? We have the bridge, sorry. Pile number 2's person going to be like? We have the destroyer. Pile number 2's person, what are they like? Tell us about them. We have the animal. Ooh. We have the mystic. Get one more. What is your person going to be like? Pile number 2. Let me know what they're like. I said one more, Spirit. Alright, well, they never listen. Back of the deck is the Lovers. Then we also have the Mountain, the Bardo, and Kairos. Okay, so check one thing before we get into this. Okay. Alright, so you're a person. There is something about your person who they have this way of connecting, not necessarily people, but like they're able to pick up on patterns. With Kairos and the bridge here, it's like they are able to like see traits or synchronicities or just different things in people that other people don't like notice or pick up on, or patterns that they're very good at observing. They maybe even have like a really analytical kind of mind or presence. At least that's how they come off to you. And there's something about their eyes. I just want to say, like, we have 2 really noticeable blue eyes, and then these like devilish like eyes on this card coming out. So there is something about your person, the eyes, that are going to be very compelling to you. With the destroyer, there is this energy that your person, no matter how they are normally, whatever their disposition is, there is something about like you don't want to cross them, because they have an energy about them that like they will go off, they will pop off, or they will take things too far, they will end it, you know, like they're like, I didn't start the fight, but I will make sure it ends if you bring it to me, that kind of energy. And with the animal, there is something almost like primal about your person's energy. It's like maybe they don't fully fit into polite society or standards all the time, and they kind of like almost make your hair stand on end at times. They make you feel that like sense of like, have you ever been in a room with like a big predator type animal, like a lion or a bear, even when they're caged, like if you're too close, like that sense of like, ooh, I don't know, I don't feel fully safe right now, that kind of energy. It's like your person knows that they're not, that they are like, you know, they just carry themselves in a way where they're like, I'm the hunter, like I'm not the prey type of energy, and they're coming across here. With the mystic, they're someone who also comes across as being capable of, there's like a transcendency to them. There is not quite that, but there's also, I'm noticing there's an eyeball on this too. There's something about this person's eyes. not transcendency. I don't know if this person is overly spiritual or not, but it's like there is something about them that feels different in a way that is like magical. Maybe it's just the way you feel about them feels almost supernatural. Like, but there is some quality to their personality that doesn't feel based in reality. It's like something about them is different, and it's hard to like place what is so what it is that is different about them, but there is just an untangible, unquantifiable quality to their personality that comes across that people I don't know if it'll be all people, but at least in the way you will see them, um, you'll just be like, I don't know what it is about this person, but there's just something about them. They're just weird or just different, like it'll be noticeable. With the mountain though, this person is still very solid, and very stable. Despite all this like crazy kind of energy over here, they are someone who's very controlled, and you feel like you could turn to them if you needed to, and they would be kind of like a refuge. Like you don't you feel like if you don't give them a reason to be in this energy towards you, then you're fine, and they would be protective, grounded energy for you. And there is something in this person's energy that feels like they have dealt with a lot of loss or turbulence. That underneath all of this, there is someone who has dealt with a lot of dark like not energy, dark experience, like loss or tragedy or something that gives them this ability to get through life in a way that other people who've not dealt with that don't understand. There's an eyeball on this too. What? All the cards except for two have eyeballs. I'm sorry, I just noticed. But sorry. But yeah, so it's just like they're able to shrug off a lot of things that most people wouldn't be able to, because they've gone through so much. It's so much. It's like there's a way of navigating difficult situations with grace and ease almost. Okay, so what will your first time with them be like? Pile number two. Pile number two's person, their first time together. What will it be like? We have the Six of Wands. And number two. We have Death. Oof. Okay. File number two. We have the King of Wands. Look at his face. Hold on. If I can get it to center. What will your first time be like? Pile number two. We have the Four of Wands. And one more, please. Thank you. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Why does my camera not want to focus today? Hello? Could you focus on my cards? Thank you. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Back of deck energy is the Star. Okay. So, what will your first time with this person be like? Well, it is going to be fiery. Let me tell you that. We've got 3 Wands cards out for you and Death. This person, well, I think there's going to be a lot of interest in your butt and chest area if you're the feminine. Let me just say that. But this person is going to, when they decide that they want this with you, they will come charging for it. And it is going to be kind of aggressive, to be honest. It feels like they are going to, when they decide they're going to kind of make it known. They're not going to be super subtle. They're not going to, well, they might not be so like, hey, let's do it, you know, but like, they're not going to be someone who's like, drops little hints. They're going to make it pretty obvious that this is what they're after when they decide they want to go for it with you. They're going to be someone who's very attentive with their hands. It feels like there's a lot of grabbing going on for this person, a lot of forceful gripping. And I get the sense that this person is someone who's very into kind of ecstasy, where not the drug, but like the feeling of like getting their partner to that moment of being kind of out of their mind with pleasure type of a feeling. And that they might have a lot of longevity in their it's not going to be like a short session with death, especially if they're masculine. It's like they can go and go and go, you know, for a while, like, or they have a quick turnaround time. Well, if they're feminine, they can orgasm a lot with this card. But if they're a masculine, they might have a quick turnaround time, or they can hold off for a while. But like, there is this sense of like this just very intense long session, and just when you all come together feeling like you were made to be together almost, and not really wanting it to end, and it being very passionate, very like a lot of grasping and like gripping. I see like nails in the shoulders kind of sensations. Yeah, it just feels very like close to like where you just want to be as close to each other as possible. Ooh, I'm hot. Anyways, so after you all come together like this, what kind of changes for your person? What do they want to happen with you all? We have the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. What changes for file number two's person? How do they want to proceed? And we have the Ace of Pentacles. And your back of deck energy is the Magician. Okay, so what changes, or how do they want to move forward? Okay, so they afterwards may seem not very emotional, a little bit more like practical about how to proceed in your connection. This is kind of because they're a little in their head about what this means for your all's future. Like, they would like to offer you something stable, but I don't think that they know for sure if what you all have can something long lasting. I think it depends a lot on what kind of conversation you have before you all come together, what kind of relationship you have before you come together in union. I don't think that they have any desire to hurt you. With the Magician, there is a desire to manifest, and underneath that is justice, something that's fair to both of you all, because it's not like they don't desire to cause you any pain. But what I will say is that in neither one of these readings, there's not any cups. So it's there isn't a ton of emotion coming through other than passion. And then there is some practical thoughts that this could work as a relationship, but there isn't a lot of feeling yet. So it's like maybe this person is a little slower in that, because on the back of the deck for what your first time was like, there is the Star, and it could be that your all's union physical union starts mending something in this person, where they start being able to maybe feel. Because underneath the star is the Temperance card. Maybe they start to finally be able to access some of their feelings, but it's like your person maybe operates a little bit more in a physical, mental realm than an emotional realm, you know? So how might you recognize that this physical union is coming or is getting close? Knight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, Death card, the Two of Pentacles, and let me get one more. The Hermit. Back of deck for this is the Temperance. Okay, so how might you recognize that this is likely to occur? So your person is going to be a lot more talkative towards you, or communicating with you more, or wanting to hang out with you more. You may sense a sudden change in their behavior. Like if there's someone who was more isolated or not as communicative with you, all of a sudden they are wanting to be around you, or they are wanting to talk more. If you all were having a hard time figuring out your schedules, suddenly that's not a problem anymore. It's like whatever their normal behavior was, it suddenly flipped on end. So like and you'll start to notice that like you're starting to get along or be in agreement about more things. Like it might even be little things, like if you normally don't have the same music taste or movie taste, suddenly you'll notice that you're talking about more shows that you have in common or you like in common, or just little things like that. And that will be kind of an indicator that this potentiality is coming up, or this moment is coming up. So what will this person, or what would this person have to say to you? Okay. I have been watching you from a distance. I have had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. I cannot handle any more heartbreak. That might be why they're kind of keeping their emotions out of it. I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. And you are so precious to me. I'll choose person. Okay. Love isn't always on time. Please be patient with me. Our connection is so beautiful, but it's also painful and confusing as hell. I find you in music. Choose person. I knew the first moment I saw you. I'm watching from the outside. I'm watching from a distance. I'm watching from the outside. This person's been paying attention to you. The longing eats away at me, and I fantasize about you. And pile number 2, person. You are right. Number 2 person. Love me. So yeah, it does seem like maybe under the surface there is some suppressed feelings that are just a lot harder to access for them. Your family won't like me, and that they do seem to have some traits that are not particularly favorable. I know you from somewhere. You all could have a connection, an actual past connection. Back of deck, I want a fresh start with you. Or, you know, you all could have a very strong soul connection from the past, depending on how you think or believe about your connection. So let's get a charm bowl for you. This part can be kind of loud, so just turn down your volume if you need to. Trying to escape. Okay. So let's see what we have here. We have the number 12. We have the rune Isa. This is for stillness, a return to what was, stopping changes, averting disaster, timeless stability. Can be like not movement, no moving until the ice melts. What was before will be after. Slow to change, stubbornness, resistance, having a strong will. Then we have crazy doesn't even begin to cover it. Then we have, this is Kanaz. This is for torch, fire, knowledge, enlightenment, knowledge, passion, sexuality, being on fire, raising energy or passion. It's about gaining knowledge, expertise, passionate interest, less desire, sexual urges, being an adult by nature. We'll get this one out of the way. This is Purtho. Karma, chance, mysteries, intuition, revealing the truth, divining, hidden facts, understanding fate, taking a leap of faith, trusting your intuition, hidden forces, rolling the dice, taking a chance. Let's see. We've got Pisces. This particular Pisces charm for me is about having such deep or big emotions that they're like overwhelming to you. This is the heart chakra coming out in the bowl. Got the letter O here. We've got not all those who wander are lost, J.R.R. Tolkien. The butterfly, this is scorpionic energy. We've got the four-leaf clover. It's about luck. Key is about finding success. We've got more Scorpio energy with the skull and crossbones. This can also be about deep hidden spirituality, about a warning, danger, treasure. There's lots of meanings for that one. Pirates, your person could be into pirates. The letter I. And then we also have Cancer. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that you found this reading helpful, enlightening, or at least entertaining. If you did enjoy it, please feel free to like, share, or subscribe. If you want more from me, there are more readings on my channel here, or I do daily or close to daily readings on my Instagram. The information is down in the description box below. I do give away a free reading to one of my Instagram subscribers every month, so if you're interested in that, I would love to have you over there. But if this is where you leave us, that is okay, and I hope you have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Hello, everyone who chose pile number 3, or this Moonstone Agate. This is going to be your reading. I love this little crystal. I'm going to set it over here. You won't be able to see it during your reading, unfortunately. I need all my space for my cards. I don't really have enough room on my table as it is. So, who is going to be your next partner? What are they going to be like? Okay, so first we're going to get some cards to kind of tell you what their personality is like overall, so you can kind of figure out if you already know this person or if it's going to be kind of a total person for you. So what is pile 3's person going to be like? We have the River. Pile number 3's person going to be like? We have the Shaman. We have the Self. We have the Hunter. And we have the Orphan. And then back of deck, we have the Sword coming out for you. Not gonna lie, so far you're my favorite pile 3 just because you only got 5 cards like you were supposed to. Don't tell the other piles. Okay. What is your person like? So, at least how do you perceive your person to be like? That's more apt for what this is like. That's more apt for what this part is actually about. So with the River card, your person is someone who you see as being very aware of emotions, not just their own, but other people's. And you see them as being someone who navigates emotional situations fairly well. You either think they have high emotional intelligence or they're just good listeners, something along those lines, where it's just like normally you just see them as someone who is above average in the area of being able to deal with feelings or situations that would require delicacy. With the Shaman card, it's like this person is someone who they present as someone who is able to be accepting of other beliefs or concepts or ideas, which this card I think came out in pile 1, so there may be some overlap there. You may have 2 potential lovers on your horizon, so if you felt drawn to that pile at all, you may want to watch it. I actually think the Self came out for that pile too, and the Hunter. Anyways, that's weird, but those are the only. But they felt different in that pile, except for these two kind of always kind of feel the same, but this card didn't feel the same. But in any case, so this person is someone, this one feels a little different here too, because they are accepting of like other concepts and ideas, but this person in your pile feels more like they kind of are a teacher or a guide, where they allow themselves to show other people how to be more open to their ideas. And the same with the Self card for this person. This person feels a little more elevated than pile number 1. They're very, pile number 1's person. They're very aware of who they are, and they're able to stand in their own power without being noticeably it doesn't come off as someone who's being it doesn't come off as like someone who's overly righteous or forced or anything like that. It's just someone who is comfortable, and people really respect this person and look up to this person. With the way that this energy presents, it's like people really like to talk to this person and seek this person's counsel. With the Hunter here, this person does have a kind of like a precision to their personality, where it's like they're able to like go know what they want and go for it pretty quickly and accurately. They do tend to get what they want. You seem to notice that if this person sets a goal, they accomplish it with relative speed and ease, it seems like. with the orphan card, it's like this person has some sense of loss or loneliness about them. It's not something that's overly obvious, but it's almost like they feel like they are not fully open to others, and their energy is a little melancholy at times, but not in a bad way, just in a way where it's like you can tell that they've only ever relied on themselves. And with the sword as their back of deck energy, there's someone who is honest, truthful, reliable. They seem to be able to cut to the heart of a matter very quickly. They might be a little bit analytical at times and can be a little, I feel like this person, even though they are very emotional and diplomatic and kind, it's like they almost do at times, though, have a way about them where they can just be like, nope, we're done, and they can kind of cut people off quite quickly, though, because of this self card being at the middle. It's like they know what they will and won't tolerate. It's like they're almost like they're coming off as a very evolved empath, almost. So let's see what your first time with them will be like. Pile number 3. We have the 2 of Swords. Why does my camera is struggling today? 2 of Swords. I have the Queen of Chalices. The back of deck is the Hierophant. Go ahead and show you that. So I'm put this down, and then we'll get the rest of these. Okay, then we have the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so what is your first time with this person going to be like? I think okay, so this person, they are very about the foreplay part of sex and intimacy. They want to take their time making sure their partner is kind of explored and pampered and just really seen to. They want their partner to be the focus too. That you will maybe have a hard time getting to return the favor of giving them pleasure, because they are so interested in pleasing their partner. This person, it seems like they have a strong interest in the chest area of their partner, particularly maybe the nipples. And they like to look at their partner a lot. Like they might even make you almost uncomfortable with how much they like to look at your body. And what else here? They also, okay, so I'm getting the sense that this person does not like to have sex in a normal setting, not in a bedroom. Like all of these cards, not a single one of them is in a bed, and a lot of the cards in this deck are in beds. So it's like this person may like sex outdoors, sex in chairs, sex on couches, just anywhere that's not the bedroom is interesting to them. And I also get the sense that maybe one of this person's like secret thrills is like the idea of getting caught by like strangers, but not like fully. Like they like to do it in a pretty safe setting where you're not really going to get caught. It's just like the fake idea of getting caught, like a really, really low chance of actually getting caught. But yeah, this person's main thing is that they really like to watch their partner be in pleasure or be pleasured. So, yeah. What will what will change for your person? What will your person want after coming into physical union with you? So we have the Hierophant coming out again. Oh, with the Hierophant on the back of the deck, your person could really like a ritualized sex, or like having certain elements be present in their sexual routine. Then we have the Knight of Chalices. We have the Two of Swords. What will change for pile number 3? We have the Moon. And we have the Knight of Wands. And back of deck energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so what will change? What will your person want to change after coming into physical union with you? They will want more structure to your relationship. They will want to make a more emotional kind of connection or offer towards you. They will want to continue to have a physical relationship with you. However, they won't be particularly clear about how they want to define this connection. Particularly because I don't think they'll know exactly what they feel or what they want. I do think they'll care about you. That's not the problem. And they will want to have you to themselves. Like they won't want you or them to go explore with other people while you're figuring this out. But I don't know that they'll offer a full-on actual commitment, like we're in a relationship, we're dating kind of thing. But they definitely don't want you to go anywhere while you're figuring out the terms of what's going on between you all. But there are feelings with the Knight of Chalices, and there is definitely passion with the Knight of Wands, and there is some form of commitment between each other, but there is haziness about what that means and where it's going for them. So how will you know when this this physical union is likely to happen? The Hermit. I'll pile 3 no. The Ace of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. Back of the deck is the Fool. Okay, so I will say with the 3 of Pentacles coming out, you could work with this person or have a professional connection to this person. You may not. Only take that if that resonates. So how will you know when this is coming or when this might be about to happen? It's going to be in a period where you're coming out of a self-reflection period, and you're coming into a new passionate part of your life where you're really building a new foundation period, and you're starting to really blossom and feel kind of abundant and creative, and maybe you're actually feeling very sexually charged yourself, not necessarily towards anyone, but just in general, and you're ready to move forward in life with something. You know, it might be a project, it might be a career, it might be a physical moving of locations. It could be an actual relationship with this person or someone else. But whenever you get to this energy of feeling like you're ready to charge, that's when this person's going to come in and be like, hey, what's up, boo thing, basically. And they're going to make you want to take this risk, even though you might be afraid that you're walking away. You could walk away from something important at the time. You might have a feeling of, I don't know if I should do this because I could lose something here. But that is when this is likely to occur. Okay, so what would pile 3's person say to them if they could? You are my muse. I am so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. I constantly feel you running through my veins. Your picture brings me to tears. So for some of you all, you could have had a connection with this person and they could have caused you some pain. And that could be you're finally over this pain when they come back in. My entire being and body is attracted to you. That's not for everybody. That's just maybe a small section of you. Thank you for your beautiful light and energy in my life. I didn't fall in love with you because I have always loved you and I always will. I always hope to have you in my life. I feel stuck. I'm forever yours. I want a new beginning. I worry this is all in my head. I am absolutely in love with you. I need more time. You are my everything. I'm a very jealous person. All right, and we're going to get you a charm ball to finish off this reading. This can be a little loud, so turn your volume down if you need to. Okay. Oh my gosh. We've got 3 5s. 5, 5, 5. So that is auspicious there. That's protection on your path, journey, building. We've got a 4 and a 6. So 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. Integrity. Your person could be worried about having a really high integrity in this process. So the bat is all about, the bat came out in pile 1's charm bowl. I feel like some of you all do need to watch pile 1. There might even just be some extra messages about your person in that pile, not just that you have 2 people or whatever. But anyway, so if you feel called, go watch that pile. If not, don't. But the bat is about like something that's been demonized or feels like they're not, can't come out in the light, it's not lovable, not worthy, but it's very cute, but it's you know, not necessarily seen that way. Not all those who wander are lost. J.R.R. Tolkien. The gear, the spot trying to work out how to make things move forward. This is also kind of like the Wheel of Fortune energy about sudden change. We've got the year of the snake. People born in that year are What are they? I'm going to double check my cheat sheet here. Some of them I know by heart. They are romantic, deep thinking, have strong intuition. They can be a little bit of procrastinators or have they can be a little bit stingy with money. They have a good sense of humor. I can't remember the years that people of the snake were born last. And then we have the letter F coming out for you. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this resonates for you or was helpful or at the very least entertaining. If you liked this video, please feel free to like, share, or subscribe to my channel. If you want more of my content, I have other videos available, or you can pop down to the description box below and check out my Instagram where I put out daily or near daily small mini readings. And if you subscribe to that, I give away a free private reading to one of my followers at random once a month. So I would love to have you over there. But if not, and this is where you leave me, I thank you for your time today. I hope you have a blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Bye.